phambili. Mina kuncane nje la ngifuna ukukulungisa. La maphepha yangisinda. Ngifuna kubonakala ukuthi siyasebenza kule portfolio yakho. Bengithe kusihlalo belapha ngicela lamaphepha ahamba eku-minister ngoba phela sidlali la sizosebenza yilokho and lezi ingubo ezibomvu sangathi nina niyayizonda lana manithanda sonidayisela siyabonga.
Ngiyabonga mama Mkawula, mangicele nje Honorable Mkawula ngicela uhlale phansi ma. Awakusindeke kodwa uhleli phansi. Hlala phansi mama Mkawula. Ngicela uhlale phansi. Ngizocela uservice officer nangumfowethu eze kuwa walandela amaphepha awayise la usho khona.
Nika uservice officer lokhuluma ngayo.
Kulo mfowethu ola eduze kwami.
Kodwa nganicela ukuthi ngakhulunywa izulu lana.
Yikho ngikhuluma nawe izulu mama.
Masho ukuthi uservice officer ngazi ukuthi ukhuluma ngani manje ngiyabonga.
Ibizo mfakelwa
service
officer yebo sihlale phansi ke masibonga. Ngiyacela malunga lendlu ukuthi nje ake sibambisane kwesikhashana sikwazi ukuqeda lenkulumo mpikiswano esinayo. Honorable members, I will appeal to you that we just allow, having noted all the points that have been raised, honorable member who's on the podium to conclude her points, and we proceed with the program. Honorable Dubazane.
Thank you, House Chair. Today, the ANC is putting this plea to the young women of today that there are so many opportunities that have been created by the ANC-led government. Why don't you utilize them effectively? There is NYDA with so many opportunities for you.
On a point of order,
There are small businesses with so many packages.
Order, honorable member. Can you please take a seat? Honorable member, what is the point?
Chair, I would just like to check if the honorable member will be able to take a question from me.
Thank you. Honorable Dubazane, would you like to take a question?
Yes, give me the question.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. In light of your debate and progressive women emancipation, what is your view on women within Parliament and within politics when they raise their views? They are assaulted by protection services here in Parliament. What is your view on that, and also free sanitary towels that women may not buy them? They would be handed free.
My view is that you must make sure that whatever your mother brought up with, the values, you maintain them in this house. I therefore, the ANC, therefore, I'm taking no any other questions.
On a point of order, Chair.
Order, honorable member, what's the point in which you're rising?
Honorable Chair, I think the member didn't get my question correctly. And then she maybe didn't understand it. I will give her a written question and I will request her for a reply. And then my mother brought me up very well.
Order,
Thank you very
honorable
much.
member. Order, honorable members. If a member has been asked to take a question, it's a prerogative of the member to answer. And I think if there's a dissatisfaction on that answer, you will follow up accordingly at a particular moment, not in the House. Thank you. Honorable member, you can proceed.
Thank you so much, Honorable House Chair. Honorable House Chair, seemingly this is a very sensitive topic because the ANC has to tell the world what is it doing for South Africans, in particular the young women. As a result, it creates so much pain to those who go saying things around and not doing them. I therefore would like to reinforce to exactly what I've said. I have said to the young women there, you could be in the UCT, you could be in VETS, you could be in UKZN, anywhere you are, you could be at home. ANC is there for you. ANC is looking after you. The ANC has given you opportunities, making use of them. Make sure that...
Order, what's the point of order?
Oh, sangathi njobu busho ukuthi khona laba ma service sathabekho kukhona laba ekuthiwa ama assistants la house assistants bengizocela ukwenza nje ngokukhulu ukuhlonipha ngiyisele mina ku minister kuze ngimchazele loba ngifuna boshwe lo mlungu
Honorable member, you can actually, you don't need the permission of the chairperson to do so. You can do so. Thank you very much.
Ngiyabonga
Can you proceed, Honorable Dubazane?
The next speaker is the Honorable Matthys. Thank you, Honourable House Chair. Firstly, it must be noted that we're quite disgusted with the ANC MP's response to our question about female MPs who get beat up in this House. I mean, that is like saying you wear a short skirt, that's why you're getting raped. And it's now 2016. And then I also want to respond
Honourable Matthys,
to...
Honourable Matthys, will you just take your seat? They haven't set the time for your speech.
Oh, that's all
yet.
right if they haven't set the time.
No,
because
Honourable
I'm just
Member.
responding.
No, let us do things
And
properly.
then, it must be a sign, Chair, that you should give me extra time.
You can go now, Honourable Member.
Can I go now?
Yeah.
Also, the NYDA only gives grants, Madam, only gives grants to, yeah, I can say Madam, isn't that better? Gives grants to ANC carrying members. So don't go with this whole all South Africans, all women. You know that is all nonsense, a whole lot of hogwash. And then you also come here and you talk about all the glorious ANC women of the past. But what are you doing? Why is it that we still do not have sanitary pads for our young girls at school? Why is it year after year we come here and we talk about how women can't go to school, how they lose days of school, same old story, and you have not delivered a simple thing like sanitary pads, yet we can give flavored condoms to men. So start talking and stop talking about the past glory. You see, or don't listen, you're busy talking to each other instead of listening and taking advice. Now let's get back to my speech. Thank you, Honourable Chairperson, now onto our speech. Progressive realization of the social economic emancipation and empowerment of young women should include the following non-negotiables. Number one, young women must have equal right to life, dignity, respect, particularly access to sanitary towels, which is what I just spoke about, and the ANC leaders just continue chatting and ignoring. Number two, young women must have equal access to free quality education and opportunities to competitive, innovative and scientific research. Number three, young women must have equal access to employment opportunities, recognition and remuneration at the workplace. Number four, young women must be able to own businesses, produce foods and goods, and offer services without discrimination. Number five, young women must have equal rights to land to live on, produce food, build a place of worship and recreational activities. Number six, young women must have access to fair credit and reliable financial services. Number seven, young women must have access to reliable technology, communication infrastructure to actively participate in the economy. Number eight, and last but not least, among many other desperate issues our young women face, they must be protected from sexual exploitation and abuse, particularly at a community and a household level. They must be protected from men such as the ANC President Zuma, whose sexual appetite has no bounds and even includes family members. And as things stand, the ANC government has failed our young women in these
Honourable Member, will you just take a
I
seat,
rise on
please?
the point of order.
In terms of Honourable Matthys, will you take a seat, please?
And that's
In terms of which rule are you rising,
in
Honourable Member?
accordance with rule number 82. Because what the speaker is saying is actually impinging on the dignity of the
He
president.
doesn't have any
And the allegations that are being made here needs to be be put in a form of a substantive motion. I thank you.
Oh, we can do that, no problem.
Order. Yes, Honourable Member, why are you rising?
Chairperson, uPresident we-ANC wavuma ngokwakhe
No,
ecourt uba
Honourable Member, that's not the point of order.
Akukho nto izakwenziwa nge-substantial motion here.
No, Honourable Member, that's not the point of order. Honourable Member, will you continue? I'll check the answer and I will come back to make a ruling.
Thank you, the disgraced ANC president. As things stand, the ANC government has failed our young women in all fronts. Thousands of young women do not have access to sanitary towels, and this is a basic human requirement. But we have access to flavored condoms. Number seven, instead of young women in Alexandra, in Nongomo, and many other rural areas suffer humiliation, and the ANC is doing nothing about it. Honourable Chair, it will only be the economic freedom fighters in government that will begin to talk about sustainable, meaningful empowerment and emancipation for young black women in particular. And you must watch the space, ANC MPs and ministers, female ministers in particular. The EFF government will ensure that young women have equal right to life, dignity and respect. Young women will have access to free, quality, high education and opportunities to be competitive, innovative and scientific research. Young women will have access to employment opportunities and will not have to degrade
Honourable
themselves
Member,
by exchanging
your
sex
time
for
is now
jobs,
expired.
as in the case of your ANC councillors, mayors, ministers, presidents,
Thank you, Honourable
everyone.
Member.